All right. Um, so it's just it's crazy that I continue to have to make videos, but I'm just actually think it's the right thing to do. I know it's not going to change what's going to happen to me because at this point I understand what this program is about. Really, there's nothing you can do, right? You're a civilian in a program where these entities, which is entities such as the intelligence community, are in charge of this program that is human experimentation, and they do this disturbing things, which is very systematic. Everything they do, they've done it to the others. I was listening to this like no touch torture of Rob and Duck, and just going through that list is like a lot of it is exactly what I'm going through. It's crazy. And this was done, I think, in 2014, way before I knew anything about target individual. And so now when I'm experiencing all these things, and these people are having to dumb themselves down, it's just ridiculously insane. The worst part is when you get to see somebody in front of you trying to really just dumb themselves down to that level. You see a grown man who really wants to live this little fantasy that it's so obvious. When you see people who they're smarter than you, right? These people are very logical, rational, at least smart in certain ways, right? They're dumbing themselves down. You see them. You can see them literally try to make sense and make rationality on something they know is obviously falsified, right? And the normal brain is supposed to accept these illogical ways. I'm talking to this man. He's telling me when he was 12 years old, he did this and that. Just to make me think that because at 12 years old, he did this thing. He shows how like a 12-year-old is such a logical person. 12 years old. Because what they're doing is sometimes like, oh, but remember you felt like when you were 12. 12. Do you understand? And trying to dismiss the obviousness that they do the perfect type of torture. I was going through the scripts, like almost all target individuals. And I was listening to just to confirm things because I don't know. Like nowadays, my brain, this mental torture, this no-touch torture, is a book that this man wrote after surveying about 1,000 samples, and the samples are these target individuals. 1,000 of them were surveyed. 1,000 of them were surveyed. So that's a good number to understand a trend. Not 100, not 20, not 500, 1,000 people. If you ask 500, like 1,000 people, and almost all of them say something, you can start thinking maybe there is something to it, right? Now I know these people know that. They are very analytical people. Actually, even less than 1,000, you'd be like already like okay. Even if there's 100 people, you're like okay. 1,000 is like okay, yeah, that's obviously becoming obvious that this is like a system. So it's as obvious that they do this perfect type of torture, right? Obviously, I know that it's them, right? I know, but to see a person who still wants me to perceive this person as an intellectual, because I know he's a smart person. I know all these people I'm interacting are very smart people, most of them at least. Maybe some of these childlike individuals are like a little bit, where they are, children. But these adults have the rationality of what adults have. Now, of course, I know they're psyops, because they're trying to make me subscribe to these illogical ways of thinking. They obviously know that there's no way the way we're doing is matching. And on top of that, the humiliations that they have to go through. Because I'm in front of them, I listen to like the actual reality of the pedophiles that are all over these agencies, across all the different agencies in this country, right? Those are the same people here developing this weapon. They're the one grooming these people, training them. There's people who are here saying and applying these techniques that this CIA like entities are created for them. They're just doing what they do. I'm here right now, the scripts they're saying, the repetition things on the list. That's their job. They want me to dismiss that and think I'm going to dismiss it. I understand, it's gaslighting, right? I understand. It's a tactic to just like, For, if there's somebody say, oh, this color is not white, everybody's like, no, it's blue, it's blue, this is blue, no, it's blue. Everybody around is blue, and you're like, no, I know it's white. But you're thinking, if they say it's blue long enough, if this wall is blue, if they say this wall is blue, now I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, it's blue now. And you look at them, it's like, I know what you're trying to do. This is white, but you want me to be acceptive of this blue color that's not there. That's what they do. And seeing a grown man and a woman try to make you accept this thing is like, huh. And then it disorients you. And immediately, when you be like, no, but I'm saying it's white. Everybody, I can see that. Almost everybody see this is white. It's like, oh, you're gonna be tortured. Oh, he's gonna rape you. Oh, like because this is blue. That is what they do. I'm telling you, those are not glasses. Those are scissors. What? That's a scissors. Everybody around you, scissors. You're this scissors. And when you're like, obviously, they're gonna kill you. They're gonna stab you. You're gonna get raped. You're gonna be tortured. You're gonna be. You understand? This is the kind of manipulation I have to deal with. Or they're gonna castrate you. Those are not glasses. They're gonna castrate you. And you're like, what? Of course I know they're glasses. So just with me, it's the same thing. I know me. I know these people are manipulating me to experience these disturbing ways of thinking. If you tell me that no. But when we look at you when you were a kid, right? Yeah, we saw something like that, similar like that. So what we're doing to you now is just making you think like when you were a kid. Our kids. First of all, almost everybody else is saying that you're doing that to them. So you tell me it's me when I'm a kid, but everybody out of this 1,000 people, you guys are doing this to them, but me, it's me when I'm a kid. And they really want you to be like, yeah, when I was 12 years old, I was doing this. And they really try to, and obviously, you're here forcing me to get stimulations. And you hear, this technology can do this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that. And like, no, it won't. It's you. Then you get embarrassed even more. By the way, these people who are come up and architected this technology, and not even this technology, but even the system and how to break down people. Yeah. Apparently, these people have a lot of pedophiles in these agencies. It's you. Then they try to disorient you, try to talk about something else, to change subjects from the obvious manipulations. Oh, no, you deserve it though. Then they try to go into the scripts, the black girls. Almost all black girls. Almost all target individuals. You're gonna get knocked out. This is what I have to deal with. And then you hear these people via V2K trying to do everything to disorient you, to make you believe there's something else. But the reality of things, that one, they work for these entities that are run by this intelligence community. That two, this is a human experimentation where they manipulate people to disorient them, to break them down, to push them to suicide, and to depattern them and repattern them in something else. Where they condition them with these disturbing manipulations. They falsify memories, they falsify thoughts, they falsify everything. And these people are just contracted to do this. And they have a system and protocols to break people down. This technology is extremely sophisticated. It is extremely advanced. It is amazingly sophisticated. These people are not the most amazingly sophisticated people, but they don't need to be, because this technology is that extremely sophisticated. That's why children can be involved in this. And so now you are being broken down. I mean, earlier, there was this argument in my head. It was so bad. But I know it's going to be in my brain like this. I was with this person. I was on a date with this person. I'm on a date. And I drop her to her place. She's looking at me. right? I'm talking, and she's looking at my lips a lot, right? It looked like she's interested in kissing me. I noticed like, okay. I'm talking, and she's just kind of staring a little bit on my lips. Not in the, like, more like an interested, like she's just like interested. They did something to me, and I'm like, okay, I can see she's interested in me. The way she's looking at my lips, it looks like she wants me to kiss her. And they then try to make me imagine. Have you ever looked at a kid's lips when he's talking? And they stimulate me right now. We've been talking about it. And they try to make me imagine, like, having this battle in my brain. It's like, yeah, but, like, when somebody talks, sometimes you can look down because, you see the lips moving. You just don't, and then you just look at, and so you see that, and then they change it to, like, oh, but have you looked at, try to make me imagine looking at a kid's lip the way this woman was looking at my lips. Having this back and forth. Disturbing things like that. Because that's the stuff they do. They're disgusting, though. Like, in my head, they're like, try to have this dialogues, and they send these bottom feeders that were supposed to agitate you to accepting this, breaking you down. Try to make you accept these things. But my brain is this stupid. That's the best way I can describe it. My brain is completely erased in regard of logic. That this mental dialogues can actually happen. And then they come in, use their scripts, even different tonality, try to sound like serious, try to sound people that you should respect, or not even respect, that you should listen to. It's nasty. So I made this channel for the purpose of course I'm going to link my old channel too, but because I was seeing what they were doing to my old channel. They were just like striking me, or like doing things to stop my videos to show up. I understand. I have a lot of videos, almost 900, starting from this June 2020. Because my goal is, before I go, show a clear pattern of what they've been doing to me. Because when they do something to me today, it's the same thing they've done a while ago. It's just a different things that change into something else. I want to make it the clearest of the clearest of the clearest of the clearest pattern. But they do these things 24/7. I just want to make sure, like, you see, you did this then, you're doing this then, you're doing this now. This is what you guys do. All the different manipulations, the dream manipulation, all of that. I've talked about it a few times already. It's repetitive. But I do it on purpose because I want to show the patterns of what they do. The nasty dreams, the dreams with disturbing things. Today I talked about these dreams. That's non-stop. It's never going to end. I understand that. And my job is to continuously show the pattern of what they do. Continuously show the patterns of what they do, the different weird things they've made me experience, the pedophilia things they make me experience, the disgusting thoughts, illogical thoughts, nonsensical thoughts, whatever they're doing to my body, to my organs, to my libido, how they manipulate me to have stimulation, the scripts, the repetitions, all of that. I'm going to bring that up all the time as long as I can. I don't care if I say the same thing for the next whatever, but I will. And that's why I'm continuing on this channel, so I can stop a little bit from the old channel and start on this channel. And these neighbors that are contracted to do these nasty things, that come up with their own fantasy, like you were saying, you sold your soul to these entities that are very, very, very true. Have patterns of things that you want me to subscribe to. Patterns of things that you want me to be. You know these things because, of course, I was going to find that out. So you already know that I was going to find out that these same entities manipulating me are the same entities this article calls out calls out. Let me repeat that. This is the same entities this article calls out to have a patterns of pedophilias in these agencies, pattern of pedophiles throughout all the ranks. There's one specifically, I remember going through some of the documents, this DARPA program manager, that while they were checking for viruses on his computer, They found something that looked like child porn. Of course, nothing happened to him. But you understand DARPA. You obviously know that. You know that DARPA is 100% involved in this program. He's not only anybody. He's a program manager too. There's not that many program managers. So he's somebody with somewhat influence. Was he working on this kind of technology? Who knows? But to just find out that even in DARPA, where they can't even deny, they can say all kind of different agencies, but they can't deny that DARPA is for sure an obvious agency involved in this program, because they are the people, they're the brain of the Department of Defense. They're the one with this that's capable of developing technology like that. So of course, them and others. But DARPA is definitely there. They literally on their website talk about directed energy. So you know, the DARPA is, what is it? Defense. What is it? Advanced. What is it? Research Program Agency. In that bunch of these peddlers. You understand? And for me, they talk about this person's gunfire. It's like, listen, I know everybody I'm working with, everybody I interact with, they are there to torment me, to break me down. And they're going to continuously do that. So to all my target individuals, you got to be strong. Because their job is to break me down. And their job is to break you down. But to understand the obviousness. These people stick to the scripts. They're not trying to be different. Things are done systematically, because this is not just a group of this whatever random person you think they are. This is PSYOP. It's super organized and super systematic, because this is a program led by these entities, these agencies. It's like military level of like systematics. Just like non-stop. Because that's that. And I'm a human subject where they're gonna try to break me down and make me accept these nasty things they do to people. And try to be like, oh, we mentioned to you as a child. It's you when you're a kid. You see? You felt like, and then give me stimulation. And it's not like the number 6 on the list in regard of like no touch torture, where they talk about almost all target individuals are forced to see child porn in their mind. Nasty low lives. To all my target individuals, stay strong.